guys, Johon here. Welcome back to another episode. So, one thing I've actually kind of realized in between episodes here is that these cables right here only um, transfer 5,000, but if you look, we're making 43 here plus an extra like 2k with these. Actually, a little under 2k. Like, 6, 250 times 6. Like 1200. So we're actually producing close to 44,500 RF, but we can only transfer 5,000. So one thing I've actually done between episodes is if we go up here, I've actually added all the stuff to make the Enigmatica tables, which are not really the ones that we actually need, but we do not have enough emeralds. But if we go to cable, the Enigmatica is decently good enough. It produces 40,000 RF per tick, so it is more than enough. But one thing we're going to actually need to do is, if we go up here, block that off, is actually automate this right here. So to actually be able to complete it. Ooh. So this right here, not that bad to automate, but what we're actually going to need to do is grab a few things. So we're going to need a chest, just a regular any old good chest will work. So a chest, a comparator, so one of these right here, which we should definitely have enough for that. So if we were to say, let's go like that, and then go here, go all the way out, and get a piece of redstone and just any old block. Actually, it would probably be better if we do something like polished andesite, because that is what this area is made of. So polished andesite. Alright, so do that, and we're actually going to probably need just a tiny bit more. So, and do that. So that block is going to go into there, and if we do redstone like that, and then a hopper, so hopper like that, and to here, sweet, then put a chest right there, and let's say if we go into here and grab, let's say grab 5 diamonds just as a thing. So if we do that, that will block that straight, and that is going to produce and be there. So then what we're going to need to do is go under. So if we do that, actually do that. So what we're going to need to do is go here, logistical transporter, grab one of those straight, and if we do something like that with another chest, and then if we go here and do a importer, craft let's say 10 of these, start, and done. So do that and go boom boom chest. Then what we can do actually is go down here, go all the way over here, and up. We then have one of those up there, sweet. So once we have that, something else we can do is go over here to crafter and do that. Sweet, that is set up properly. Then what we can do is move that block and that block. Go here, go to cable, here, here, stack, start, cancel, because we do not have the correct type of glass for that. So we go to cable, back to into here, that, so move, go here, glass, damn it, so start, and start, we code, and do that. You should then have the correct type of glass in there to, let's say, make some more cable. So cable, grab that, then go here, let's say stack, start, and start, sweet. So there's those, and if we were to go back down here, eat some of this right here, go up here, grab our cable, sweet, and do something like boom, 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 and that, then go up here and do something very similar to, let's say, that, and go boom, do this right here, and do cable, cable, that should then do that, and in there we can put that pattern into there. It'll then, when we need it, do that, and if we were to get our configurator right here and do that, and then change this back to none, and that should go into there. And if we go back into here, our importer should be done for that, so that we could then do something like that. Actually, this would not work because of the fact that I forgot to place this back. So because I broke that block there, and that, sweet. So if we were to take this redstone repeater, place it back like that, go into here and do something like that, it will then craft these all up using these, which are not using the correct amount of power. But if we were to go into here and go to cable and say, let's give me a stack of these, it should be like, alright, I need 39 diamonds, let's go craft that, and start, sweet. So what that is going to do is place all the diamonds into here, have them crafted and made, so that we can have that 6 stack of 64, which honestly would not be enough for this. But yes, we do now have this automated. So what else we can do, and with that, is actually automate everything else needed in Powah that uses that. So Powah, if we go into here and let's say automate that, actually not that, but this, that, and honestly that, and those, because Uranite is actually something that eventually I want to have a crafting card into here, so that we automatically have all the Uranite needed for that. but for right now. So if we go back up here, what the fuck? Like I feel like this right here just keeps happening for some odd reason. Like I don't know what causes my house to explode like this, but for some odd reason it keeps exploding. Like so, like it's literally just the house that exploded here. Like this happened a while ago and it's now happened again to where like I have no clue what it is that is causing my house to explode like this. I don't know if there's like a lightning strike or something that happens that just explodes like part of my house, but I do have this area. I thought if we go into here, FTP chunks, actually, yeah, FTP chunks, claim chunks, force loaded and claimed, which means none of this stuff right here should be being exploded by anything, no matter what. Like, not this should not be happening, and I have no clue why it is happening. But yeah, and I can't even sleep right now. So what we're going to need to do is go into here. If we go, let's say, energize still, here, do that, then blazing crystal here, and do this, and then spirited crystal here, that, and then uranite, which is this. So if we were to do something like, say, this, and do something like that, hopefully, I don't know what I'm going to do about this energize still, or those, honestly. So if I were to do something like that and do that, so maybe, so for the single items this works perfectly. For the double items I have no clue really. Maybe I'll do something like that, I don't know. So if I were to say control, so here let's just say craft 2 start and start, yeah, something like that will happen where this gold ingot does not go into there. So but if I do something like that it would, and they will both come out. So maybe there is a way I could automate this with another system, but if we go to here, we should have our cables ready to go now. So what I am going to do is do something like this. I hate that these don't stack automatically, which is kind of weird. So if we go in here, do that, we add this, so place that back down. Actually, go into here, drop, 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 and drop. Grab our cables here, so boom, boom, boom. Actually, I don't know why we even went high that high when we could easily just go boom. So cable, 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 cable. Then what we can do is that, and that, and go boom, boom, boom. So now this should be getting all the power and stuff it needs. And we do something like that. Sweet. And go boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. And so boom, 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 boom. Right. So grab these, sweet. So there, there. So actually not there. So cable, then boom, boom, and boom, and boom. So these go there, 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 and there. Sweet. So those should begin the most power that they can get. So if we were to say got that and that, and go down here and actually go qual mode, what we can do is that, 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 go up here, go back down into here, qual mode, which is just me pressing C. So there and there, sweet. And if we were to go, let's say qual mode one more time into here, and then let's say in, go all the way back and just grab some blocks for that. What we can then do is go all the way over here, do that, 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 and that, and go boom, 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 and do something like this all the way back. And what this will do will just reconnect all of that stuff back up straight. Then what we need to reconnect is this, that, 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 and that actually is all of the cables that we had originally up there. So if we go back to cable and say go here, never stack and start, that should be the remaining cables that we need. So for this right here, hopefully those cables don't need here. Well, let's go up here to our crafting monitor. So right now it is taking our diamonds and scheduling, making the niotic crystals, but by the looks of it, that right there is really, oh shit, all it really needs to do that. So if we go here, cable, grab the 12 cables that are left, sweet, go over here, go to C mode, and here, sweet, and back to C mode. So redstone furnace needs one, that, C, and we go something like that. So the fluid extractor also needs a cable, so that should be every single machine reconnected back up that needs a cable or anything. So therefore that we now have the correct amount of this. So this should be now perfectly ready to go. And if we will say do something like this, so these are still going pretty slow because they're using the blazing cables. So if we were to say go back to here, yeah, so one thing Alright, so if we go back here, drop those off. So industry cable basic, but we got the industry cable basic. We got 17 of them. I don't know. So harden, these cables right here are different, but these cables, I have no clue why. But yeah, so go here, drop that off, those off. So one other thing we're going to need to do is actually do these, but for this we are going to need, what is it, 4 separate containers for that. For this we're going to need 4 separate basic infusion factories to actually get this automated. So if we were to go back up here, I have no clue why our house is destroyed, but that is something that's happened twice in this series. So honestly, I have no clue why. I could rebuild it, or I could just tear it down, because really, we're not really using this house anymore. Like, it'd be nice to have everything. This house, yeah. So what I might do is actually tear down that part of the house and just rebuild it lower to where it's here, so that this area is actually protected, so we can work in this area, because as of right now this area not super protected against mods, mobs, and that so stuff. So this is going to be a little bit of a shorter episode. I just wanted to do a little bit more auto crafting while I realized into some Powah. I wanted to do some more auto crafting into some Powah, so that we can just have, and so just a basic setup of how this is done. So if we go back here, our cable should be done, and if we go up here, this is basically all the auto crafting that we have done so far, and don't worry, it's not going to be all of it. So in the next episode, what we are actually going to get started in is some more immersive engineering to actually get into Enigmatica. So one of the things we actually going to need to get into Enigmatica is some crude oil. But if you go here and go to immersive engineering and go to the pump jack, which requires crude oil, I'm pretty sure if you were to go here and do this, you should be able to grab it and get some, find out where a good sample of the crude oil is. Then like all of these other, like this one, which require the bucket of ethanol and a bucket of plant oil to craft, which you get there. So once we get that, we can then make the punch jack, which will give us crude oil, which is what we need to really get started into this mod here. Now, one of the few other things is this Powah. There's a few more quests in Powah that it will like us to make, like the magmators, solar panels, the player's transmitter keeps you charged up, a dimensional biocard. So basically what that is I will never have to, let's say, carry this, basically never need for really this anymore. It will take our power and transfer it into everything else. So yeah, so this is one of the things I need, and also this dimensional card, which is use a binding card on a Enderman or Endermite, which is pretty easy. One of the things we actually need to get into doing is getting these challenges done. So the Blazing Challenge, the Spirited Challenge, and this one was actually is going to be the hardest one because you're going to need 4 stacks of these natural crystals, which means you're going to need a lot of nether stars. Like this right here is probably going to be what like the nether stars, which if we were to get into like these nitro crystals, which gives you a energy cell for the nitro crystal, which really nice, but actually I think so. Tiers, it just gives you definition of all the tiers in here. So Enigmatica, getting started into there, and once we get into Enigmatica, I've never messed with this mod, so I don't know a whole lot about Enigmatica and how it works. So this is going to be very much a learning experience for me as well. So yeah, once we get into Enigmatica, one of the other things we need to get into is RF tools. Create is a early game mod, so we kind of skipped this, but so I might not just get into create. I might finish off immersive. Industrial foregoing is one of those ones that actually will give you into the more into late game. So right now, like all these right here, it's really late game subtitles. So thermal series, I think we're actually pretty much done with the thermal series stuff. Like really, like maybe that's water. So like these 2 machines right here are really the only 2 machines in here that I honestly might get into. Just so if you go up here to challenges, a limitless oil, so a supreme black hole tank with oil, lava, and water. So having those things right there, and limitless power, so a full ultimate induction cell. The ultimate induction cell can store up to 1.6 billion, no, 1.6 trillion RF to charge an induction cell, place it inside a induction cell blocks and charge it. So 1.6 trillion RF. These ones right here, like this right here, maybe potato crate is just potatoes. This right here is like we're gonna need crafting a lot. Tiny potatoes, which is potatoes into there. So this, which is lead nuggets, which I think incurred rubber. So basically this right here, chicken cod, that is Metacraft. So potatoes. Basically this right here, make sure you've done every meal. So potato crate is just potatoes. So we're gonna need a lot of potatoes. So this is lead nuggets, which I'm pretty sure you can just do. Tiny potatoes is Britannia. Baked potatoes is just regular. The poisonous potatoes, which you can get from a fire lobster insert. So it's plant drops. The cod and chips, cooked cod, and this which you get from Metacraft. So fish and chips, rice and cooked fish fillet, wild fish fillet. It's just knife and fish, so that's pretty easy. Steak and potatoes, steak, cooked rice, which basically more that. Stuffed potato, milk. So we're gonna need to get a few farms up and running to actually get started into this. So this right here is red dye and mana fused string. So pretty easy. And the wild potatoes, which I'm guessing you have to find for that. So those are a couple of the challenges. This one right here, probably not gonna do. Breeding trophy, the ultimate potato might do, and geology. Um, really, these two right here, not really gonna be done. If Infinity tools, um, yeah, I might actually get those done. So, oil, lava, water, infinity tools, limited power, and all but this one right here, or really all the challenges quest, which we should probably actually get started working on sooner than later, just because we're going to need a lot of stuff for them. So, until next time, guys, have a nice one, and see ya.